Hey guys, so I wanted to make a quick video about the new Nintendo Switch announcement that was just made, new trailers released, release date, pricing of the system. All the information was announced yesterday. I watched about 1 hour of the live release, and there was a lot of information to get through, but the gist of it is system is priced well, cheap, $299. They're coming in at they're not coming in at some premium price, trying to compete, thinking that they're the next top dog, like the PS4, Xbox One when they were first released. So they're coming in with a reasonable price, similar to same pricing mechanics that they used for their highly successful Wii U. And everyone knows that this is kind of Nintendo's last chance to reinvigorate themselves to being showing that they can compete with the top dogs. Okay, Nintendo's glory days are over for now. The last time that they were in their glory days was back during the Super Nintendo. Even the N64 was grossly outsold by the PS1 and was never able to fully compete. But this is their reintroduction into the market. The Wii U, yes, it was vastly successful, but it was very gimmicky. It was arguably, in fact, no, guaranteed, it was only that successful because it was something brand new that only Nintendo had ever attempted to do and had ever done. And then Sony and Xbox tried to play catch up, but by that time the gimmick had already worn off anyway with the whole PlayStation Move and what was that Xbox thing that they made, Kinect. So anyways, the Wii U was a failure, absolute disaster. The specs of the system were trash, and I believe that was a main contributor as to why the third-party support was not there. There was confusion what the heck the thing even was. And so they fixed all that, and they've gone back to the drawing board, and this is what we got. And this system is ready to compete with the top dogs. And they're coming out guns blazing, swinging for the fences, all out. Excellent launch title lineup, and that was going to be key for this system's success, and I'm glad that they realized that. Huge amount of games. I mean, a lot of games that even the ones that aren't launch titles, but they've at least been announced, shows that this system has third-party support, including games like Elder Scrolls. Kind of go through the list of what has been released that's been spoken of so far. Sonic Mania, ARMS, Has Been Heroes, Snipper Clips, I Am Setsum, Elder Scrolls, Bomberman R, 1-2 Switch, Skylanders, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, Splatoon 2, Ultra Street Fighter 2, Xenoblade Chronicles, Tetris, Fire Emblem, list goes on. But I did want to touch on, so now the question is, should you buy this system? Should you pre-order this system? And if you look at the launch titles and you look at the trailers for what's been released, including Zelda Breath of the Wild, the short answer is yes, but then let's even go in more depth. Some people are bashing some of the launch titles like ARMS, which I've got the trailer in the top right corner. They're bashing it, saying, oh, this is just Wii boxing. That's all it is. It just a flashier version of Wii Boxing. That is not what ARMS is. Did you even look at the trailer? Did you even read the people that were read about what people are writing about that played the demo during the launch? This game is highly strategic. It is no longer a sit there and punch and block. You can move your character, you can dodge your character. The strategy is very in-depth. It's not meant to just be a gimmick anymore. They know that the gimmick ended. The gimmick ended with the Wii U. It's not a gimmick anymore. This is serious business. There's even multiple different characters that you can pick, each with their own special abilities, their own strengths and weaknesses. If you watch the trailer, you can see some of the different characters. I think one of the characters had like, it looked like her arm, I guess is what they're calling it, could like multiply into like three per arm or something. There might even be alts like Dota style, MOBA style. Who knows? Who knows? I mean, I don't know if there's an alt. I'm trying to look for one in the trailer as I'm watching it right now. I wish they would show it, but from what I was reading, the people that actually played the demo, they were also saying that the new controllers that you hold, they're very light and they feel very natural. Whereas the Wii you felt awkward punching, boxing with the Wii controllers. And this, as you can see in the video, like they probably hired a professional like MMA girl there, but it's serious business. It's meant to feel like you're really fighting, like that there's no controllers there. They're trying to get rid of that aspect. Wow, like there's just so much strategy involved. You can see that you can jump now. You can punch short distances, long distances. This game alone is worth buying the system. Like this looks like it's going to be killer at parties, killer 2-player co-op game, killer game to play with the family, killer game to play with the kids, killer game to play with the wife. If your wife ain't playing video games, you need to divorce your wife anyway. What are you doing why are you still married? Maybe that's the real question that you need to be asking yourself before you even buy this thing. Get your divorce settled before you even buy it. Snipper clips got some bashing by some of the online community. However, if you look at the in-depth detail on the game, it is actually quite genius, and it's going to be probably one of the best games on the system, at least in the early days. It's like a very heavily focused on co-op puzzle type game. Check that one out. Bomberman R. This is big news because what was the best Bomberman game ever made so far? Best Bomberman game ever made so far was Bomberman Party Edition for PlayStation 1. Okay. And that was partly because it was 5-player, but also because of there's so many different game modes that you could actually play in, including your classic Bomberman. Arguably, though, some people will argue that Bomberman for Sega Saturn was the best. And you know why? One reason only. It was 10 players. 10 players! I'm not even kidding. Look it up. 10 players. You had to hook up 2 multi-taps. The game's worth a fortune on eBay now. Very rare game. A lot of people, if you ask anyone that's played it, 10-player, it's kind of funny because they just pretty much say it's just pure chaos. And if you played Bomberman, you know that, but that's still fun. Who cares if it's pure chaos? That's what makes it fun. 10 people. And back in the day when that came out, they didn't have the 60-inch TVs like they have nowadays. So it's also a lot harder to see your character. But this new Bomberman R, is actually going to be 8-player, just like 8-player Smash Bros. On the Wii U. This is now 8 players, which confirms that at least the Nintendo Switch is also sticking with that 8-player aspect that all the other systems seem to deny. They always leave it at 4-player games. I'm not interested in 4-player games anymore. I want party games that are 6 players plus, and they're very rare to find. Incredibly rare. In fact, the only one that I could think of offhand, excluding Sega Saturn games, is Smash Bros. For the Wii U. It's the only one. And I'm not including PC games. So what else is there? Yeah, Ultra Street Fighter 2, which is a remake that gives you 2 styles of graphics to choose from. I don't like that idea. I wish they had just given you the retro-only option. It's friggin' Ultra Street Fighter 2, man. Street Fighter 2 is 16-bit. Keep it 16-bit. Although that being said, if you check out the graphics on the updated version, because you can switch the settings, you get to pick which one you want. It does look pretty dang good. Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Tetris looks freaking amazing. I saw 4 players on that. Maybe it can go 8 players. That'd be even better. Mario looks good. Mario one of the levels you could see was like real world, real life setting, kind of looked more open world, almost like a GTA game. So I think there's going to be this particular Mario game, to me, says right off the bat it's going to be a lot less linear than all the other Mario games. So probably tons of secrets, you know. It's going to be good. Nobody cares about Skylanders unless you're a kid. You shouldn't be playing that. But the launched Has Been Heroes looks really good. All of these games are launch titles or coming out early in the early releases. Some of them, I think Elder Scrolls was coming out in the fall of 2017, so it's not quite early. That one's going to be a while, but there's enough games here to justify and verify that this system is going to sell well. It's not going to be a Wii U. When the Wii U came out, I'll just point out one more thing here. You have to remember, a lot of people didn't even understand what it was. This tablet thing was so new, and they did a piss poor job of describing what it was, and that was partly why developers ran for the hills. And I would have run for the hills too. I would never friggin' bothered to build a game for that system until it proved itself and the sales showed up. And of course, every developer and their mother said the same thing, so the sales never got there. And so as a result, the only good games ever made for the system were actually made by Nintendo. So just wait. You know they're going to be making another Smash Bros. Too. It's just an endless list. Even the Mario Kart, with the introduction of the upgraded battle mode. Yes, it's Mario 8, already made, but the game's been upgraded with battle mode. Probably going to be able to play online. That alone says everyone and their mother who currently owns Mario Kart 8 for the Wii U is going to be buying this system just for the battle mode. So definitely pre-order, definitely buy it. I'm a big Nintendo fan, lots of hardcore Nintendo guys out there. Please like, subscribe, let me know what you think. Am I wasting my money? Are you going to be buying it, or are you wasting your money? And did you divorce your wife yet? See you later.